Oh boy, oh damn. Well, there we go. So if you've never smelled fuel that has turned into varnish, it's a treat. Recommend that everybody does it. Not really, because it's pretty bad. We're working on B-split today, and we're gonna pull the old fuel tank out of it because in a week or two I will be getting another one. I used one from a friend of mine that's doing an LS swap on his truck, which I hope to show you a little bit of that. But anyway, that's later on down the road. So we've been trying to drain out some of this old nasty fuel, and you can even smell it like in my house, and we haven't dripped but a couple drops. It's old, it's nasty. I'm glad I'm not using this tank, but whoo, stanky. I'll give you an example of what it looks like. Let's see if we can get you down in there. Yeah, that stuff on the outside edges there, that's now what, deck varnish instead of gasoline. But yeah, so we're gonna work on getting that drained out. As you can see, I've kind of got the motor kind of torn down, and we'll talk about that a little later. But we decided to wait till it's only 84 degrees outside with 71% humidity to finally start working on this thing. So let me get underneath it. I'm gonna pull off a hose and see how much we can drain out of it. I really don't know how much is in it. This could be a very nasty decision, but here we go. All right, so you're looking at the back of the truck. Right, differential down there, dry shaft, and you know, beautiful carrier bearing. But right here, coming out from the floor, is the drain tube for this fuel tank. And I'm just gonna try to pull this thing off and try not to get it all down my arm. I have no idea if that's possible. This is a spongy line. I guess we're just gonna cut it because I'm gonna replace it anyway. Oh boy, oh damn. Well, there we go. Nah, at least it didn't get in my armpit. Not a lot draining from it. Oh. Well.
Probably just draining.
Yeah, I think so. We may have to put a little bit more. We're gonna have to do some compressed air into it. And then again, maybe we can get it out without spilling too much of it. Dude, it's so thick. It's like oil. All right. Well, let's get to taking the seat out. Okay, so we've never done this before in a C10, but it doesn't seem that hard, so we're just gonna go for it. Seat, couple 1/2-inch bolts, one here, one there.
Two here.
Yep, should be 2 on each side.
That looks like there's on the rail back here.
Yep. I think we can just scoot it forward without having to pull it all the way out, and then yeah, then we'll get to trying to get the tank out. So let me yeah, let's get that set up. Okay, here we go. We just got the seat moved forward a little bit, and you can see the tank. It's got bolts at the top. What is that, 3 on the top?
1,
Yeah.
2, 3.
And I think it's got 4 on the bottom. So there's also some down here. Also FYI, there's 2 bolts front and back on this seat. I thought there was only 2 period, but there's a total of 4 on each side. So we'll go ahead and pull these bolts out, and I'll get this line disconnected, which I think is a 5/8 and 11/16, and we'll go for it. All right, let me see if I can get this to move. That's a 3/4. Can you hold the bottom
Down.
Yep. There it goes. Actually, this line looks pretty neat.
Probably just never touched.
True.
Like the seat and have never been unbolted.
True. Very, very true. Well, Jess thinks this has been recovered, so the seat may have been.
Yeah. Or the carpet too has been. Yeah, I really like that where that turd is. It's
Convenient.
Yeah, it's very convenient and like not hard to step on.
It smells wonderful. Little things. Gotta undo that ground. Here we go.
Well, and this one's like fed through these
deals.
Yeah.
In fact, I think that's not the ground. I think that's the
Sending.
sending unit. So just a little screwdriver and then back.
Maybe like a little flathead and just bend them up.
I got one right here. Go ahead, I can't get it to it.
Oh, it just kind of clips on the.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Just clips to the
I
pinch
see.
weld.
I see how.
All right.
How to separate it from here on out.
I think we need to pull this way.
Out?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're worried about the neck that goes out the truck there. I'm not quite sure how that's going.
It's moving, but
Can you? I need.
it's the whole seal. That fuel line can't.
I mean, I feel like I'm not in the way at the moment, but yeah, I can move it all. I can probably move it all the way down or something.
Yeah, probably. If you can't, like, can you push it all the way down?
Well, there's a grommet, so I don't know if I can get it out. But
No, not out, but just there, like just there. There you go. Just so it's out of the way, so we
I
can
can clean
like,
that too.
so we could pull it out, so you could pull it towards the front.
Can you pick up your side?
No. I mean, I could move it. I don't know how to separate it out of here.
All right, so I think with some mechanical advantage here, we can get it. Oh yeah, it's coming. A little bit more. There we go. Sweet.
There we go. Pull it forward. Careful to sink. Oh yeah. Hold on, there's some foam here and stuff. You got it.
Yeah,
I'm good here. All right. Oh yeah, there's some gas.
where's the cap? Let's put the cap on this.
On the roof. Stretch your arms, man.
I don't have much to stretch. All right.
Pull it out. Set it on fire later.
All right.
Ooh. Yikes. That's ew.
We're just talking about how the fact that that's right behind the seat. And you'd think it'd be dangerous, but it doesn't seem to be.
You would never put the fuel tank behind.
Oh no, OSHA would be
This
like,
day and age, no way.
nah, they'll be not approved.
That's just wild. I mean,
the thing is probably a quarter full of varnish, so it's gonna stay here for a little bit. But pretty easy tank to pull out, you know, considering. So there's a bunch of little rat nubs and stuff down here. We're gonna pull this seat out, and then I think we're gonna pull the carpet out because we just want to get a good look at the floor and see what it's like. So far it looks good, but yeah, we want to get a good eye on that and kind of go from there. So
trace that wire.
Yeah, I'm gonna trace that wire. Yeah, there's some kind of random wire. Where's that? Is it over there?
It's right here. What's going
Yeah.
on?
What is that going to?
No idea.
I don't know. We need to check. The dome light doesn't work either, and I'd like to get that working. So, all right. Well, let's get started here. Well, I think we're at a stopping point. We pulled the carpet out to get a good look at the floor, and it actually looks really, really good. This is all just kind of surface rust. That hole there is actually for the trim, so that's okay. Down in this channel is ugly looking, but it's actually solid. So same thing for that side. Actually got that side cleaned out a little bit more, but all this stuff is just dirt. There's just tons of West Texas dirt in this truck, which makes total sense. And I don't see any heavy rust to be concerned about. Over there in that kick panel, there's a little bit of rust.
Nothing that's solid or through.
I don't think so. I think you could clean a lot of this up with the wire wheel if you wanted to. It'd be fine. Yep. I mean, that, you know, that's a good sign. This cab is in great shape, which, you know, on these 67 to 72 trucks isn't always the case. There's no rust around the windows. There's no rust up here along the trim. So we're in good shape. But we've, you know, starting to realize that I think we're gonna have to pressure wash all this out. And I can't do that where it's at now. So we're gonna have to kind of stop where we're at. Probably put the seat back in, and I've got some things to do on the motor so we can get it running and driving when we get the gas tank in. So that's what we're going to plan to do, and we'll get it into the backyard, and then we'll probably pressure wash this thing out, let it dry, and may even pressure wash the carpet, see if we can save it, and start, you know, cleaning the interior and working on the interior. So part one of this gas tank replacement and the interior clean out, and keep an eye out for part two coming up pretty soon. As always, thanks for coming along. You know the deal. Until next time, y'all be good.